Hey guys, welcome back to Dislyte. In today's video, we're taking a look at a tier list that has been so well constructed, it's not even funny. In these types of games, they are incredibly confusing and it's never one tier list that can actually tell you. And no tier list is ever going to be perfect. Everything is subject to opinion and ideas, but this one does an amazing job at displaying every character across all types of content. Now, this may change as people's, perception of things and understanding of gameplay and maybe balance changes happen, but at least this tier list can give you a real solid idea of how strong one of your characters is. If you summon them, you're like, I'm not too sure, where should I be using this character? Is it trash? This at least gives you a good representation of that. So firstly, before we go any further, we have to give the big shout outs to the team that worked on this. So if we scroll down here, we've got the contributors. Is Sergey Hart. Dribble is one of the moderators in the Discord. I think he's one of the lead moderators. Great bloke. And also a Blitzer. So those are the three guys that have been working on it. I believe, don't quote me, Blitzer was the aesthetics of it. Dribble was a contributor on the information. And then Sergey is like the owner of the file. So massive shout out to these three guys for putting this all together. It's absolutely amazing. The other thing that I want to note in here is rating weights. This is how much they weight a character being, high ranked. For that, it's only over here. See over here how we go overall rating. Those are the weights they apply. So if you don't care about arena, these weightings won't make sense. But really, all you have to do is go ahead and look at the different areas of the game and see how strong a unit is. Now, once again, I always have to put these disclaimers in. This is not the be all and end all. I just think it's a fantastic starting point for any player coming in, just to get an idea of characters and where they're at. Now, if you want to look at a different view of it, we do have this tab up the top, which is tier list in the role view section. And this one, as you can see at the top, is story. And then you got to roll across for ages to see all the different ones. But that's like the story tier list. This is the cube tier list, the Chronos tier list, the Apep, the Fafnir, so on, so forth. We've got temporal, we've got point war defense, point war attack. But the thing that I love about this tier list is it's so well constructed and you can, no matter what you're doing. So like I said at the start, if you pull a unit and you're like, okay, what do I want to use it for? For instance, I pulled Lin Jiao and it's like, okay, Lin Jiao, across the board, really good, but I'm probably not going to bring her into Fafnir. That's where she really falls down. Other units, Li Ling, which a lot of people rerolled for. Okay, why am I getting Li Ling? So we've got the categories here, which is story and cube, which he's really strong in. Where do you go? Right there, really strong in. Then we've got Chronos here, where he's also S, nice. But then you go, okay, so he's good in arena as well. However, in the Apep and Fafnir, that's where he falls down. So maybe don't bring him in there. So that's what I really like. Then you can look for 3 stars that you like. For instance, Yisua. I always suck at that name, but she's the one that I've been waiting for, trying to get some Ripple dungeons for, because as you can see across the board, she is pretty strong. Now, the main thing she's going to be really excelling for people in is the first 2 bosses, being the Chronos and the Apep, because that's where she's really strong. She has a lot of utility. And then in other modes like towers and stuff like that, you can get good use out of her, but she's like a really good 3-star unit and you can gauge their use there. Other units like Tai here, not the greatest across the board, but then we get into the arena section and we're S+, and then you look into it and it's because she's got an amazing speed leader skill. If we go over here, the strongest AP manipulator in the game, Tai is unparalleled with her A3, which can redistribute up to 30% AP from each enemy Esper, spread it evenly among allies. Her captain ability is the fastest speed captain ability in the game and gives enough accuracy and speed. Given enough accuracy and speed, she has the ability to completely dominate the battle. So that right there, even in-depth descriptions of every character as well. So if you're looking at a character and you're like, okay, why is this character S here but D there? You can go across and they've got a brilliant summary of these. Like I said, I have no claim to doing any of this. I helped 0 on this. I just saw it, asked if I could use it in a video to get it out to you guys, and there it is. The great thing about it as well is, on the flip side, if you want to go to this view and you're like, okay, I want to build, say you've got Chronos, say you're looking to build a Chronos team. You're like, I want to build a Chronos team. What are some of the best units? Now, it won't tell you the best team because you've got to build a synergistic team, but it'll give you some units to look at to go, okay, they might work well in this team. And so, like I said, I've got Lin, really nice. Sander is an absolute beast for this. His control of turn gauge on the boss is just like second to none. And as you can see here, we've got Yishuha, who is, you know, in that top tier of units. So that gives you an idea on some units to bring. Obviously, you're going to want some healers as well. This chick is the one you get for for like $1 if you want to buy it. And then we've got some other units. Now, I'm normally the guy using these 2 healers down the bottom here, but you know, everyone, you know, sometimes the cheaper units can actually work anyway. And then like, if you go on and you're like, okay, next thing I'm looking at is Apep, what do I want to use? So I'm lucky again that I've got Lin. She's there, really good. But we see Charmers here. So Charmers is a 3-star shimmer. So not easy to get, but still easier than some of the 4 stars to get. So maybe he could be a damage dealing option for you in Apep if you want to go that route. Then we have Snake Boy Jacob, who is just crazy with poisons and stuff like that. And really nice. Now down here, creeping up into A+ is Changpu, because she does have an immunity, which is handy to avoid those poison stacks. So there's a lot going on. And then, you know, any aspect of the game that you're looking at, for instance, Fafnir. The thing I love about Fafnir, and this will be a separate video on itself, but look at the free-to-play units in Fafnir. We've got, I can't remember this one's name, but that's the 3-star. This dude's a 4-star. We've got Bernice there, who's a 3-star. We've got the farmable 5-star as well through the fusion. We've just got some really strong free-to-play units in this one, which I'm really looking forward to. However, the catch with Fafnir is you normally want to have the revenge set of relics, so you can proc revenges on the enemy's attacks, which you're going to have to grind from Apep. So even though I really like looking at Fafnir and seeing all these free-to-play units up there, you kind of want the gear that you're getting from Apep to get in there first. And unless you have the right Apep units, you're probably going to have to farm Chronos first to go ahead and get your units built up enough with relics to be able to take on Apep if you don't have the perfect team, and then move on into Fafnir. So really good for team construction. Then we got like the tower, because some people struggle in there. The big thing that I look at is point war attack, because hey, YOLO, everyone wants to attack. So I got to get me some of those speed leaders, some of the turn gauge boosters, and away we go. But at least I can get an idea of some units that I may want to pick up over here. But once again, that is the tier list. Links is in the description. You guys can click on the link and it'll take you straight to this document, and you can browse at your leisure. Like I said, if you do some summons, pop a new unit, scroll down to it, check it out and see where you might want to use it. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.